Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel for Cook's Sake. Just a quick thank you to everyone who's subscribed and watched my videos. Really appreciate it, honestly. But I have to say, today has been a bad day. Didn't know what to do, didn't know what to cook. And my wife said to me, why don't you do that Tuscan chicken? And I went, God, yeah, it's amazing. It's one of the tastiest dishes you'll ever eat. And I'm going to show you how to make it. So, I just poured myself a nice pint of beer because it's a beautiful sunny day, and I'm going to take you in the kitchen now and show you how to make it. Cheers! So here we are back in the kitchen. I'm going to show you the ingredients. There's one or two, maybe one or two many perhaps, but I think if you persevere, it's well worth the effort. Please just trust me on this. Anyway, let me just show you what we're going to be doing. So here's our ingredients as follows. We've got 90 grams of baby spinach. We've got 20 to 30 grams of chopped sun-dried tomatoes, 2 cloves of garlic. We've got 1 yellow pepper, 1 red pepper, which I've sliced into 1 centimetre width slices. I've got 1.5 onions, which I've shown you the size I've sliced them down to. 3 finger chilies with the seeds in because I want it a bit spicy. And there's the onions I've chopped, and there's the peppers I've chopped. Moving across, we've got 800 mils of chicken stock. We've got 230 mils or 1 cup of double cream. We have 90 grams of fresh parmesan cheese. I've also kept the waxy bit on the end, which we're going to use. I'll show you why and how. Now the spices. So on this dish there is 1.5 teaspoons of mixed herbs, 1 teaspoon of black pepper, 1 teaspoon of salt, 1 teaspoon of garlic powder, and 1 teaspoon of smoked paprika. Now I've done another dish because this is going to come in the second part of the cook, which is going to be a spoonful of black pepper, a spoonful of mixed herb, a spoonful of salt, and a spoonful of smoked paprika. We have olive oil. We have a tin of cannellini beans. We also have 4 chicken breasts because it's quite a hearty meal. And I've done an egg wash and a bowl of flour, which we're going to add the spices to. I'll just do that now actually. So we're going to add the spices in, and then I'm going to give this a really good mix, and this is going to become our dredge. Okay, so stay tuned for the next part. Okay, so I've added the herbs as you saw. I've just mixed them all into the flour now. So we're ready to give the chicken a good dredge, okay? Very important we do this because this is what's going to seal all the juices into the chicken. So I'll just show you how I'm going to do this. So just before I dredge the chicken, I've got the oven on to 180 degrees Celsius, warming up, and I think it's 350 Fahrenheit, something like that, I don't know, but close. So 180 degrees C. Okay, also I've added the oil to the frying pan, so we're going to saute the dredged chicken. Okay, so I'll just show you how I'm going to do this. Right, so frying pan is now on. Lovely jubbly. Get rid of that and that. Right, so first thing I'm going to do is pop the chicken into the egg, give it a good coat. It's quite messy actually, but and then once you've coated the chicken in the egg mixture, you add it into your breadcrumbs. Notice I'm only using one hand. I mean, I've got gloves on, but generally if you did it without gloves you'd make a mess, honestly. So this is what we're trying to do. Okay, so we've coated the chicken. Chicken is now going to go in the pan. Let's do the next one. I've kept the chicken into whole size fillets as well. It just keeps the moisture in them, you know. Alright, so that's number 2, that's going in. And all we want to do with this is just to basically sear the outside in this lovely flour mix. That will keep all your moisture inside your chicken. Okay, so that's this. There we go. That's that one, and one more to go. Now you can get rid of these gloves and have a little bit of a clean up. So there we go. That's the last chicken into the flour. As I said, you don't want excess flour because you just want to coat the chicken all over so it seals it. Right, that's going in now. Okay. Right. There you go. Chicken in the pan. See you in a minute. So, chicken's in the pan, frying nicely, and what we're trying to achieve here is a nice golden colour all over. Once we've achieved that, it takes about 5 to 8 minutes to do, maybe both sides, maybe slightly longer, but you want it nice and golden. I'm going to show you how that looks, and then we're going to transfer that into the oven. And while it's in the oven, cooking away on 180 degrees, we're going to make the sauce. How about that? Well worth it. Trust me, it's going to be a good one. See you in a minute. So chicken's at about 3 minutes, 4 minutes now on the one side. Let's just have a look. So as you can see, not quite there yet, so we'll give it another minute and we'll flip them over. Okay, chicken's in the oven now, and we're going to introduce into the pan in the same oil that the chicken was cooked in. We're going to put all the sauce ingredients. So we're going to start off with the onions. Okay, give them a little fry up. I mean, I got red and white onions because that's basically what I had in the fridge, so perfect. We'll let those soften for 1 or 2 minutes. Like I said, it's all in the same pan. Okay, that's had about 3 minutes now, and the peppers are starting to soften. I don't want them to be mushy, just want them to soften a little bit because we still want to, retain some texture to it. So I'm going to add in now the sun-dried tomato. Okay, we just give that a quick mix. Oh yeah. Oh, actually, I forgot to say, I used some tomato puree as well, and I forgot to put that out. So you want about 2 tablespoons of tomato puree. I'll list that in the ingredients anyway. Just forgot to put it on the front. So I'll get the tomato puree. And we're going to want about 2 tablespoons of tomato puree. So like I said before, you need to cook the puree off. So I'm going to guess, I reckon that's about 2 tablespoons, I'd say. I'm going to get a wooden spoon. There we go. As I said, just you need to cook this off. Otherwise, it just remains bitter. So just gently stir it around. Through about a minute. There we go. And just gently incorporate that with everything else. There we go. Okay, so there's your tomato puree, you've got your peppers, you've got your onions, you've got your garlic. Everything's going nice. You've got your chicken in the oven cooking away beautifully. Right. Now then. That's nice. Let's add our stock. So So 800 mils of chicken stock, and I've used 2 chicken stock cubes. They're quite salty. I don't want to add too much salt to it, so we'll put that in there. There we go. And we'll just bring that to a boil. And this is going to be our beautiful sauce for the start of it. Yeah, right. Bring that to the boil. Right, okay, it's coming up to a nice gentle boil now. Now it is time to add the remainder of the spices, as I showed you earlier. So I'm going to put those in. Okay, we'll give that a stir. Oh, I'll tell you what, this absolutely is delicious. You've got to try it, honestly. Right, so they're in. Now, what am I going to do now? So this beautiful sauce now is up to the boil again. Okay, so we've just got 2 things left to put in here. One of them is the piece of cheese. You know, that bit of parmesan that was left over? That's going to go in. Waste not, want not. Pop it in. Take it out at the end. Okay, just don't forget it's in there, because you don't want to be chewing on it, but it's going to impart quite a bit of flavour still. So that's in there. Let that soak in. Now then, here's the last thing. There's 90 grams of baby spinach, and you're going to think, how on earth is all that going to go in there and dissolve? But it does. So let's put it in. Right, spinach is in. Let's just get that in there, and in a matter of seconds that'll just totally disappear. And once that's gone, we can reintroduce the chicken for the final stage. Wow, that is amazing. So, spinach, as you can see, is totally wilted away now. And now is the time to reintroduce the chicken. So the sauce has been, I guess it's taken about 8-9 minutes for me to make this sauce now, while the chicken's been cooking in the oven. So let's don't forget, the chicken's already had 8 minutes in the frying pan, plus another 8, 9, 10 minutes now where the sauce is cooking. So chicken's almost pretty cooked through. But we're going to finish it in the pan, so I'm going to reintroduce it now, back in. Give it a bit of space, nestle it in. Beautiful. There we go. There we go. To be quite honest with you, I could eat this chicken without putting the sauce. That flavouring on the chicken itself is absolutely mind-blowing. But with this sauce, it's just incredible. So I'm just going to spoon a bit over, let that simmer away for about another 5-6 minutes. We'll check the chicken's cooked and it's ready to serve. Well, there we go. That's had a good 5-6 minutes simmering, 7 minutes maybe. We're ready to go, ready to serve. So let's do that. Let's take it out and we see what it's like. Well, there you go, Tuscan chicken. Best of both. You've got a beautiful chicken coated in that beautiful flour and all the spices and herbs, etc., etc., all mixed in with that stunning sauce, all fresh ingredients. I mean, come on, you've got to give that a go, haven't you? You have to, please. Hey, without further ado, let's give it a taste test. Right, let's have a look. Well, your knife just glides through that. And there's your chicken. Chicken, beautifully cooked through. Okay. And I'm just going to mop up some of this sauce with that chicken. Let's give it a go. Oh. Oh my god. Oh yeah. That is banging. You gotta do it. I'll be coming after you if you don't. Anyway. Oh. You can have that with pasta, mashed potato, chips. You can have it with rice. Up to you. But you've got to do it. It's just stunning. It's a beautiful dish. Anyway, I just want to say thanks again for putting up with me, for watching this. I hope you get something out of it, because I really enjoy doing it. I know I haven't done one for a while, but been very busy. So until the next one, stay safe everybody, enjoy your food, and I'll see you soon. Cheers.